What if the most famous man in the world was also the loneliest? What if the voice that shook a nation was hiding something fragile underneath the rhinestones, the screams, and the flashbulbs? Elvis Presley wasn't just a singer. He was a cultural detonation. A poor boy from Mississippi who became a global symbol of rebellion, desire, excess, faith, heartbreak, and eventually, tragedy. The world crowned him the king. But crowns are heavy. And sometimes, they crush the man wearing them. He didn't grow up in a palace. He grew up in a two-room shotgun house in Tupelo, Mississippi, born in 1935 to parents who barely scraped by. His twin brother, Jesse, was stillborn. Elvis entered the world alone, and some say that sense of absence never left him. Church was everything. Gospel music soaked into his bones before he ever touched a stage. He listened to black blues artists on Beale Street, country radio late at night, and spirituals in small wooden pews. In segregated America, sounds didn't mix. But Elvis mixed them anyway. When he walked into Sun Records in Memphis to record a song as a gift for his mother, no one expected history to shift. Sam Phillips heard something electric. That's All Right didn't sound like white country. It didn't sound like black blues. It sounded like something new. Something dangerous. And once radio played it, there was no turning back. But the backlash started almost immediately. Some critics accused him of stealing from black artists. Others didn't know what to call him. Was he country? Was he rhythm and blues? Was he corrupting youth? In the Jim Crow South, a white boy singing with that much soul made people nervous. But teenagers didn't care about politics. They felt the rhythm. And they lost their minds. By 1956, hysteria wasn't building. It was exploding. Heartbreak Hotel. Hound Dog. Don't Be Cruel. Hit after hit. Every TV appearance caused outrage. On national television, cameras were ordered to film him from the waist up. Grown men wrote letters calling him immoral. Churches condemned him. Parents panicked. Teenage girls screamed so loud you couldn't hear the band. The more adults attacked him, the more young people adored him. Elvis wasn't polished. He wasn't safe. He moved like he meant it. He sang like he felt it. And in a buttoned-up 1950s America, that felt like rebellion. But fame at that level doesn't come without control. Enter Colonel Tom Parker, a man with a cigar, a carnival background, and a mind wired for money. Parker positioned himself as Elvis's protector. In reality, he became his gatekeeper. Contracts, film deals, appearances, merchandising. Parker controlled it all. There were whispers even then. Parker's past was murky. Rumors suggested he wasn't even legally American. That may have been one reason Elvis never toured internationally. Parker reportedly avoided overseas travel, and Elvis paid the price. While the Beatles conquered the globe, Elvis stayed mostly confined to America. Hollywood came calling. Dozens of films. Some profitable. Many forgettable. The scripts blurred together. Beach scenes. Musical numbers. Lightweight plots. Elvis became less rebel and more product. And behind closed doors, frustration grew. He wanted credibility. He wanted depth. But the machine had momentum. Then came 1958. The Army draft. At the height of his fame, Elvis put on a uniform and stepped away from stardom. Some thought it would destroy him. Instead, it reshaped him. His mother died while he was stationed overseas. The loss devastated him. Those close to him said he was never quite the same afterward. In Germany, he met Priscilla. She was young. He was already an icon. Their relationship unfolded quietly at first, then became a centerpiece of his carefully managed image. When he returned home, he wasn't the wild rebel anymore. He was cleaner, more controlled. The edge softened. But something else had entered the picture. Prescription pills. At first, to help him sleep. Then to wake up. Then to calm down. Doctors prescribed them legally. In that era, it wasn't uncommon. But reliance crept in slowly. And dependence doesn't announce itself. By the late 1960s, his film career had stalled. Music had changed. The British invasion reshaped rock and roll. Some wondered if Elvis had been left behind. And then, 1968 happened. The comeback special. Black leather. Raw stage. No Hollywood fluff. Just Elvis and a guitar, sweating under bright lights, performing like his life depended on it. And maybe it did. He wasn't dancing for approval anymore. He was reclaiming something. His voice cracked with power. His eyes burned. It felt dangerous again. America remembered. That performance didn't just revive his career. It reminded everyone why he mattered in the first place. But sustaining that fire would prove harder than reigniting it. In 1969, he opened in Las Vegas. What started as a short engagement became a defining chapter. The jumpsuits grew more elaborate. Capes. High collars. Rhinestones catching the spotlight. He commanded the stage with authority. The voice remained powerful. The crowd adored him. But Vegas was relentless. Night after night. Show after show. Sleep schedules collapsed. Diets spiraled. The Memphis Mafia, his loyal inner circle, shielded him from criticism. Few said no to the king. And when no one says no, boundaries blur. His marriage to Priscilla ended in divorce in 1973. He loved his daughter Lisa Marie deeply, but fatherhood didn't fix the loneliness. Fame isolates. You're surrounded by people, yet separated from them at the same time. The touring schedule intensified. His body struggled to keep up. Weight fluctuated. Energy dipped. Shows were sometimes brilliant, other times erratic. Fans noticed. Critics whispered. But loyalty ran deep. To many, he could do no wrong. Behind the scenes, battles with Colonel Parker intensified. Financial disputes. Creative frustrations. Years of contracts stacked in Parker's favor. Elvis reportedly wanted change. But decades of entanglement aren't easy to untangle. And then came August 16, 1977. The news traveled fast. Found at Graceland. The king was gone at 42. Shock rippled worldwide. Fans gathered at the gates in disbelief. For many, it felt impossible. Icons don't just vanish. Immediately, theories surfaced. Sightings. Rumors. Conspiracies. Some couldn't accept it. Perhaps that's what happens when someone becomes larger than life. Death feels too small to contain them. Graceland turned into a pilgrimage site. His estate, initially in financial trouble, was eventually transformed into a thriving enterprise under careful management. His catalogue surged. New generations discovered him. The myth grew. But beneath the legend was a human being. A boy who loved gospel music. A son who mourned his mother. A performer who craved authenticity. A man who sometimes seemed overwhelmed by the very throne he sat on. Was he controlled too tightly? Did fame move too fast? Could anyone have survived that level of adoration without scars? Elvis didn't just change music. He changed culture. He challenged racial boundaries in sound. He redefined stage presence. He became the blueprint for rock stardom. Without him, the landscape looks different. Maybe quieter. Maybe safer. But maybe less electric. The world crowned him king. Yet the story feels less like royalty and more like a cautionary tale wrapped in sequins. Because at the center of the spectacle was a man trying to balance faith, fame, family, and freedom. And that might be the most powerful part of his story. Not the screams. Not the jumpsuits. Not even the hits. But the reminder that even legends are human. And sometimes, being the king comes at a cost no one sees until it's too late.
Thank you, my viewer. I hope you keep it here on my channel for more discoveries on all the celebrities' untold journeys. Like, comment, and subscribe on Hajararama channel. Thank you so much.